Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 120 on the Leek. I'm John as always, and we're going to be playing some Vintage Cube today. Grzegorz has very graciously offered to have his sponsored stream this month be Vintage Cube rather than Amon Cat, because Amon Cat. Am I right? Anyways, we're going to play some Cube, and I will see you guys for Pack 1 Pick 1. Alright, here we are for Pack 1 Pick 1. It's been a long time since I played Vintage Cube, but not long enough that I don't forget, or that I have forgotten that you just pick the Moxes when you see them. So easy Mox Ruby here. Got a Gaia's Cradle for my very beloved green ramp deck. Oath of Druids, which I play wrong constantly. Ashiok, very nice in a blue-black control-y deck, but we can't not take a Mox. So Mox, in you go. Well, it looks like we can follow that up with a Time Walk, if we want to, which we probably do. It's a DAC. Kiki-Jiki. I still have not really played Twin or Kiki-Jiki as a deck. Natural Order, that's right up my alley too, but I mean, come on. Time Walk, right? We're going to be power.deck. If we end up blue-red counter burn kind of thing, that's something I very much enjoy playing as well. But we're not playing a Time Walk, so in you go. Well, we finally have to stop picking power. Unfortunately, we could grab a Frost Titan. There's all kinds of decent stuff in here. Nothing that really puts us into a deck per se. What does original Kozilek do? Draws 4 and then Annihilator 4. Right. So we could just take Frost Titan and head towards a sort of blue kind of mid-range control-y deck. Frost Titan would be one of our kind of finishers. Yeah, let's take Frosty T. And what can we follow that up with? We've got a Gifts Ungiven. We've got a Sundering Titan. We've got Chandra. If we do want to go kind of blue-red mid-rangey control, she blows up creatures. But of course Vintage is a little bit more about broken stuff than it is just creatures. So Gifts Ungiven lets us get combo pieces if we end up as a combo-y deck. We're not currently super headed towards that way. So I think I'd be okay with Chandra if we do want to use the red of this. Of course, we're playing this in any deck, even if we're not red. Massacre Worm is good, but I prefer reanimating it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize we had that little time. I have been getting freezing every single pack. I'm wondering if Magic Online's lagging, like network connection-wise. Well, I guess we took Chandra. We could follow that up with a Goblin Guide. Why is this happening? Why is everything auto-zooming in on me? There we go. We could take a Goblin Guide. We could just start heading towards Mono Red, which does really good. We've got an Is It Charm if we do want to be kind of counter burn, which I think I'd be pretty happy with. CBH. Yeah, I mean, if we're counter burn, we're not really aggro, so we're not taking Goblin Guide, and we're not looking aggro yet. So I think Is It Charm might be fine here. Yeah, let's take it. Picking my lane. Wow, commit to memories in here. Oh, Frailes. Frailes is key in the green ramp deck. So I could potentially take her here, just in case Gaia's Cradle ridiculously wheels, or Natural Order. I don't expect that to be a thing that happens. Yeah, I don't terribly like commit. We haven't actually seen any counter spells yet, which is not great. We could take Colonnade. If we want to kind of go into like blue-white. Yeah, let's assume Gaia's Cradle's not going to wheel. It wasn't this pack, it'll be next pack, I believe. We've got not much. We've got Council's Judgment, so we could push kind of blue-white control. Don't want that. It's possible. Siege Gang, Smash. Yeah, let's explore maybe blue-white, because white's looking a little bit more open. And Magic Online, you can stop lagging any second now. Balance. Can we get really wonky with balance? So balance is each player chooses a number of lands he or she controls equal to the number of lands controlled by the one who controls the fewest, sacks the rest. So I mean, if we can get more moxes and stuff, balance works. If we want to stick into red, we could take Grim Lavamancer, but that's not really us. We're going to really need to pick up... Well, we've got 2 seconds. I don't know what's happening with my clock today. Phantasmal Image. Or a Frantic Search? Probably just take the image, I think. Man, red is looking to be a little bit more open now. I'm not super liking that balance, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? Let's continue kind of specking on red a little bit here. Artifact or enchantment, no. Leyline of Sanctity, not really. Could be like blue-red aggro control. That's a thing, right? Bleh. Should have chosen a lane much earlier than this and just stuck into it. Let's take the Gorger. Let's take the Firecraft. Let's take the Gifts on Given. Let's take the Mutavault. Mutavault. Let's take Bushwhacker. Lightning Mauler, sure. Voice of Resurgence, no. Alright, Balance, get out of there. Council's Judgment, get out of there. Colonnade probably won't play you, but we'll see. Alright, we're getting the burn side of things. We just need the counter side of things. Duretti, you're way more artifacty, aren't you? You sure are. Well, we get Wormcoil, which is probably just fantastic. We'll certainly play that. Oh, what the hell am I saying? Hey Jace, how's it going? Didn't see a stand in there. We're gonna take Jace. Easy peasy. And then what? Oh, we could take a sword. We got a dual caster, we got an Eidolon. We got a Thirst for Knowledge. We're not playing Eidolon, that's for a different deck. I love swords in all cubes. I know some people are down on them, but they're just, oh, they're so crushing at times. Could do Thirst for Knowledge if we're going to need to be digging a whole lot. I have no idea how you play an Upheaval deck, so I'm not touching that. Yeah, let's take Thirst for Knowledge. Spell Pierce. Metamorph. Young Peasy. I mean, Young Peasy's kind of what we want to be doing if we're like blue-green or blue-red counter burn. We're going to be casting a lot of burn, a lot of counters, so we may as well make 1/1s. Yeah, let's take Young Pyromancer. Lightning Bolt. Take a Lightning Bolt. Batterskull's real good. Yeah, I'm just going to take a Lightning Bolt here. Inferno Titan. I will take another Titan. Got an Ancestral Vision, a Rift Bolt. I'm just going to take another Titan. I feel like somebody's taking my counters, though, which is not great. So we're going to be a bit more burny than we are countery. Specifically, we have no counters, minus Is It Charm. What do? You're artifacts or something, right? No? 2/2 deals combat damage, island walk, yeah, artifact, exile it. And I get to play it. Meh. Could just take Thundermaw. We're almost pushing mono red here, but a very high end kind of mono red. Yeah. Let's take Thundermaw. I don't know what this deck is, but it's a deck. That's all I ask for. So looking at what we have right now, and Magic Online's lagging on me again, we really don't need the Gifts on Given. We don't have any sort of combo pieces to dig for. So I mean, blue is barely hanging on here, really. Jace, Frost Titan are kind of why we're here. Time Walk's not that great unless we can recur it, get it on a an Isochron Scepter or something. Or no, Isochron is instants only, right? No, it's a sorcery. What do we get here? We get a sword, a swift spear. I mean, if we do end up being much more aggressive than I had planned, then a sword makes a lot more sense. So let's take the sword. Follow that up with Brain Freeze. Oh, right, the Storm. The Storm Mill. Yeah, we're just going to take Zergo here. Yeah, we probably should have just committed to, like, mono red. Another sword. Dual caster. So what are we copying right now? Bolt, Charm, Time Walk, Firecraft, Char. Dual caster or another sword? Let's go dual caster. Not much here for us. We're not terribly splashing unless we want to play that Colonnade, which maybe we do for an O-ring. We'll have to see. I will take the O-ring. See if we end up there, though or not. Flame Tongue Kabu is fine. Kill stuff dead. We get a Rift Bolt back. I should also probably note that we've taken no blue this pack except for Jace. So blue is maybe just gonna go. Blue is maybe just gonna go. We don't really need Thirst for Knowledge. Maybe we're just not quite there mono red. Should have taken that Goblin Guide way back when. No respect for the squirrels. Deranged Hermit, last pick. Man, I wish I knew why Magic Online was lagging so much. I'm not downloading anything, but it's not great today. Well, there's our God Pharaoh, Nicol Bolas. Not going to play him, though. We've got Abbot of Carol Keep, if we do want to continue mono red. Sneak Attack into Titan, not great. We've got an Anticipate or a Cleek if we do play blue. I feel like that Abbot might even just come back around, right? Yeah, I think we take Cleek and assume that we're still probably going to play blue. Maybe. Oof, we get past a Mox. I'll take a Mox. Oh, Sulfuric Vortex. That's actually right on our plan of being just mono red. I think we just take it and we just push mono red, right? Right. Yeah, let's do it. Plan decided. Storm Breath, Searing Spear. We're at 12 creatures. We are at 12 creatures. So, let's say we're not playing Frost Titan, Jace, Click, Walk, or Charm. Then we're at 10 creatures. Storm Breath costs so much. Maybe we get Searing Spear back around. Let's see. Let's take the Storm Breath. Let's say Crater Claws is more like a 4-drop. This doesn't count, so we're at 19, 20, 21, 22. We need like 4 or 5 more red cards. Then we can just be kind of getting there mono red. Harsh Mentor or a Magma Jet. Now, Harsh Mentor probably has significantly more value in Cube than it does in Amonkhet Draft. Magma Jet is Magma Jet. think I take the Magma Jet. Let's take it. Next pack is barely here, struggling to load. We've got Incinerate, which is fine by me. Better than Manic Vandal. Although Artifact Destruction is good in the Vintage Cube, blowing up Moxes and etc. Yeah, we'll just take an Incinerate here, I think. Hits players, which is fantastic, just like Bolt and Jet. In you go. Chandra Flame Collar, eh? I could play a Flame Collar. So Sword of War and Peace. I never play this one. Which is it? Deals damage to that player equal to the number of cards in their hand and you gain life. Right. I think we'll just take Chandra. Chandra number 2. Burning of Xinyi. Destroy 4 lands you control. They destroy 4 lands they control. Deals 4 damage to each creature. No? Nykthos could be okay. Nykthos could make our deck, actually. We've got a lot of red pips. We're not going to play Scroll Rack. We're not going to play Maze of Ith. I'm not going to splash for Kythian. Yeah, let's take a Nykthos. Gutter Snipe. That works in our plans, kind of. Dragonlord Atarka. I don't really want to splash. I just want to be straight mono red. Abbott came back. Hooray. Hellrider came back. Hell yeah. Hello, Hellrider. Alright, do we need any cuts? This Mox doesn't count, so that puts us at 25. And we're monocolored. I don't think we need any cuts. Mox Ruby in, Nykthos in, and then Mountains. I guess a Boros Charm. Well, I had 0 plans of going mono red, and now here we are. Mono red. Manic Vandal for the sideboard or maybe main board? Probably sideboard. Probably sideboard. Yeah, sideboard, unless if we see like a Mox or something, or a juicy target, we'll put it in. Otherwise, we're going to add a whole bunch of basic lands. They're all going to be mountains. 14 land deck, technically 15 land deck. Save, and I will see you guys for round 1.